Hello, everyone. Hello, Stephanie and Sebastian.
Hello.
Welcome to you all. We'll start soon. Let us know if everything works for you, if you can hear and see us well. Here in the chat. Perfect. Seems like it's working. Great. Please note that there will be no recording for this session, so we won't send a replay after that. So here on this platform, right now you are using the chat. On the right side, you also have a question section which you can use to ask your question. We have some time at the end to discuss. And also we have a poll, so you can give your replies so we know more about who's here today with us. So thanks again for joining us for this webinar dedicated to our super melters. We are going to present our speakers today, who they are and what they do at Google. And after that, they will guide you through the Google solutions and the practical use cases to help you with your clients. So first thing first, we'll start with our speakers, and we'll also start with a Google tradition because they are also going to share a fun fact about them. So first, we have Stephanie.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. So I'm leading the customer business within Google Cloud for the beautiful Southern Europe region, Africa and Middle East. My fun fact, guess what? My daughters were both born in the same cloud, so really born in cloud.
And then Sebastian.
Okay, so thank you everyone. I'm Sebastian Louet, Customer Engineering Manager at Google Cloud, based in Paris. I'm in charge of pre-sales engineering team on the digital native market, meaning French startup or scale-up, like Mistral, Deezer, BeReal, Photoroom, BlaBlaCar, for the most famous, and of course Malt, because Malt uses GCP as a cloud provider. A fun fact about me, I opened the door of swimming club over 40 years ago. Yes, I'm old. And I continue to train twice a week by playing water polo, but just for fun, not for competition.
Thank you, Sebastian. And I'll also present myself. So I'm Celine. I'm in charge of freelancer community events for France and also sometimes like this for European events. And my fun fact is that I take musical classes. Yes. Here. So we are super excited to host this online event with our new partner, Google Cloud. We've been working for a few months to build this partnership. It has multiple objectives. The first one is to keep you informed of the Google Cloud news to make sure you stay up to date with your clients. The second one is to also give you access to the Google Cloud Learning platform to train and to be prepared for this certification. And also what's special about this event is that at the end of this session, we'll present you the platform and also how to get an exclusive access as a super melter. So I'll give you more details about this at the end of the session, but for now, the floor is up to you, Sebastian, first, and I will be more backstage.
Thank you, Celine. So before starting, I have a couple of questions for you. Who knows the GCP platform? You can answer to the chat. I would like to know on the scale of 1 to 5, 1 being I don't know, and 5 being I already practice regularly. Where do you stand? So could you use the chat, please? 1, 2, yes, okay. 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 Let's okay 1. So we have 4. We have an expert, Gert, and a beginner, I think, Pedro also. Okay. So two other questions. Do you know the GCP market share compared to our competitors? Is it 10%? Is it 5%? Is it 15%? 50? 80? Is the same? Could you share your answer in the chat? So the market share of GCP. Yes, Gert. Okay. Wow, you are optimistic. So, depending on the sources, we can say AWS, it's between 30 or 35% of the market share. Azure, for Microsoft, it's about 20-25%. And GCP, it's only 10 or 15%. So we are in the third position, okay? But we are in the hypergrowth and we are in the full acceleration thanks to AI. GCP means Google Cloud Provider. No, it's GCP, it's Google Cloud Platform. Yes, thank you, Stephanie. So yes, we are challengers. We are challengers because we started the last ones. AWS started in 2006. Azure started in 2008. And we started in 2011. So I think it explains the market share position currently. Yes, it's worldwide. I check also the chat. So I would like to highlight our strengths, our difference, and why it's so important for you to train on GCP. Okay, it's not a commercial session. It's just about few highlights to consider. So we have a very good platform. It's a platform that it means that we cover a lot of cloud topic, and we have a good solution. So we are considered by Gartner or Forrester as a leader on different topics. I just highlighted here the last one. Strategic cloud platform services. It means the best infrastructure in terms of overall platform. So we are with our competitor AWS and Microsoft. On the AI infrastructure solution, it means the best AI platform. We are at the top right of the picture. So it's a good news for us. And regarding the data lakehouses, it means the data lakehouses and data warehouses for the entire data lifecycle is the same. We are at the top right of the picture. So it's just a few examples. We are also a leader in API management, security, and so forth and so on. Okay. Regarding our network infrastructure, this is one of a key topic for us and for the cloud provider. We operate the best-in-class network. This network is used by Google, it means the search, for example, and Google Cloud Services. So we are present in over 200 countries. We continue to open a new region, for instance, in Austria, Greece, Malaysia, Mexico, Norway, New Zealand, Sweden, and Thailand. And it's different between our competitor. We manage our network infrastructure end-to-end, from the hardware to the software. For instance, we own our submarine cables. We don't share with other partners because it's key for our business. So we are present all over the world. If you have a question, let's use the chat. So the goal today is not to present all the GCP services, but to show that we have a complete platform with all the components necessary to build application for your customer and meet their business challenges. We have the core components for a cloud provider. Compute, storage, databases, networking services, identity, security solution. We have also an API management solution and the core infrastructure for monitoring, alerting and managing solution. And of course, we have an AI solution for the beginner to the advanced AI user like data scientists. The name of this platform is Vertex AI Platform. So you can easily use pre-trained model for common tasks like image recognition, language translation, and analysis without needing a deep machine learning expert. You can use model developed by Google or choose to use a third-party model like Mistral or Claude from Anthropic, for instance. Just a very big difference between our competitor, it's an open platform. It means based on open source solution. Google is either the creator or a major contributor to some open source solution. Like, for example, Kubernetes. I think you know well what is this. It's an open source container orchestration system, originally designed by Google, and now the project is maintained by a worldwide community contributor. It's just an example of what we deliver or what we build for the community. We are also a security company because Google is very exposed and very often attacked. We have developed our Acquire solution to protect our customer. For instance, GTI, Google Threat Intelligence, collect threat data, identity threat, and provide information to Google security product. SCC, it's our central hub for monitoring or improving the security of your cloud resources, is a solution that we develop for all resources, but it's now a multi-cloud. So it means that you can use SCC to monitor or to secure AWS or Azure resources. We also have a solution named Chronicle SecOps. It's a suite of solution, of security solution, CM or SOR. CM means security information and event management. It's, for example, if you know, Splunk is one of our competitor, and so SOR is security orchestration, automation, and response. So we combine both to build a solution. And we have also professional services. It's Mandiant Consulting. So we have when the situation goes wrong, you are helped by Mandiant Consulting. So we have a lot of solution on security topic. GCP is also used by many clients around the world from every size and every industry. I think perhaps you have some customer that you know inside this slide. Perhaps you can share if you have some customer here in the chat. I just highlighted some of them, and I choose, for example, Vodafone, because Vodafone reduced data ingestion for business intelligence from 36 hours to 25 minutes by using our solution in data analytics named BigQuery and use our data pipeline. We have also another customer. I take some customer in Europe for you. Some example in Europe. So Dutch Bank leveraging Google Cloud generative AI capability to enhance its operation and decision-making processes by using a tool like Vertex to automate tasks, generate insights, and optimize workflows. Another example in Italy, generally Italia has implemented the generative AI tools powered by Google Cloud Vertex AI to enhance its sales team's efficiency. These tools allow salespeople to quickly access and understand complex product information by asking questions in natural language to an agent, and salespeople can receive instant answer, improving customer services and boosting sales. And the last one, it's Renault in France. So Renault Group use Google APG to break down the data silos and streamline its data sharing processes. APG platform is used to unify data, simplify data sharing, and enhance security. So for the conclusion, I asked to Gemini or AI solution why it is important for Malter to learn GCP, and here is his answer. So just to highlight a few of them, is high demand. GCP skills are in high demand, making you a more attractive candidate. Higher rate, you can command higher rate due to your specialized expertise. On artificial intelligence, you don't need to become an AI expert. In some cases, you can leverage AI tools on the shelf. And regarding credibility, and it's for my colleagues, Stephanie, Google Cloud certification are well respected and hence your credibility with the clients. And it's end for me. Do you have a question? Yes. No. Regarding your question, Guzman, the more attractive services in GCP, I think data, because it's in our DNA. So BigQuery is the most famous, and also, of course, artificial intelligence with Vertex. You're welcome. I let the floor, Stephanie.
Great, thank you very much. Thanks for setting up the scene and for the context. Please feel free to put any questions. We're really here to ask and answer your questions. Do you have a referral program if we bring some customers? Maxime, this is a great question. Sébastien, I don't know if you'd like to answer this one.
We don't have a referral program, but Maxime, we have a lot of customers that need expertise. So if we have a list of experts that we can provide to the customer, to our customer, it's good news for us, and it's a small business, like in my context, in digital native, in startup, it's a small business. So everything knows everyone. So no, we don't have a referral program, but we need a lot of people to growth. for business.
Would it be helpful to share our email addresses maybe? So
Yes,
if you would like
yes.
to stay in touch, and so this
yes.
is something that we can do. Maxime, if you'd like to take a step further, maybe like we can also connect you to the account teams, because as Sébastien was saying, it's like it's a small world, right? Exciting small world. Thank you very much for the question. We'll take another one. So we have Laurent. Or not. We see some people typing and coming back to. All right. Why would we go for GCP instead of Microsoft Azure or AWS? Again, Sébastien, I think it's a question for you, right?
Yes, because we grow more than others. You know, I mean, we are challenger. Yes, we are third in this competition, but we grow more quickly than other competitors.
All right, amazing. So I mean, happy to see it answers your question, Laurent. Like I think you made a perfect transition to coming to training and why we're here today. Thank you very much, Sébastien, for explaining the value of why getting Google Cloud trained. So now we're going to go into we're really going to go into the how and how you can leverage the training accesses. So first, we really want to reinstate that digital transformation is enabled by technology, but it's powered by people. So we have never seen any transformation happening without the people, and this is why getting up to speed on Google Cloud skills makes so much sense. As Sébastien puts, Google Cloud skills are pretty rare, so it's a great value on the market for you, whether you are really knowledgeable about Google, as for example, Get shared with us at the beginning of the webinar, or if you're discovering the cloud, great. We have some targeted learning path for you to help you get on board. Okay. So how does it work? And Laurent, I will answer your question about different certifications we do have. First, how can you support your customers with your cloud superpowers? We have conducted a survey, and we've also been written a book on, an ebook on why and how to maximize your cloud benefits. So what you need to know, we have this white book with IDC, and what we saw is that getting up to speed, being trained on Google Cloud skills, accelerate cloud adoption, but not like slowly, like it's 10 times more likely to implement cloud if you're certified with our solutions and with our Google Cloud certifications. Then what end customers can see is that it helps increase the value, the perceived value of the services, and customers with the skills, the Google Cloud skills, see greater ROI. So basically having people on board and having the proper skill set has an influence on key business outcomes, and we rated it at 90% impact on the business. Last but not least, and it should have been the first column on the left side, sorry, it can help you achieve your business goals faster. What we see is that people and organizations where people are trained see a greater improvement in employee retention, right? So this is very important. It can also help you and help customers get better experience scores for 56% of the customers. This can be helpful for you if you have like a long-term mission. This can also be helpful for you if you'd like to convey the message and to also get your customers up to speed. So what you need to retain from this slide is that being up to speed, being upskilled has an impact on your customers and results and business values. Feel free to drop any questions right in the chat if you have some. The way we operate for learning, we know not everyone learns at the same pace, at the same time, with the same learning and skills assessment at the beginning as we saw at the beginning. Oh, Maria, I feel sorry. Hope it's gonna be. Celine is jumping to help you. Well, you cannot hear me. So this is why we've developed a multimodal approach in our learning programs. So, for example, we have a training program led by instructors. So when people gather in a room, so that they can really get to create a community around the skills that they want to know about. We also have exactly the same contents developed by Googlers as an e-learning platform. And this is what we'd like to offer you today, access to this on-demand e-learning platform. We have two types of contents that are available on the what we call Google Cloud Skills Boost, our e-learning platform. We first have the theory, so what we call on-demand learning, but also hands-on labs, which is what our IT people love about our solutions. Why? Because you can get to test the platform without having to break anything, without to have a sandbox in pre-production. You have a sandbox within the hands-on labs, and you can test what you want to learn about. It's really pretty straightforward. It's like the way Google operates. Basically, you've got an URL with the e-learning platform, and then you have a simple search engine where you can really enter your question or what you want to learn about, for example, Vertex AI in the generative AI space, and you will get access to all the types of training contents that can be of interest for you, whether theoretical as an on-demand course or as hands-on labs, if you'd like to really about the solution, you just want to test it. So you have labs and quests, which is a series of labs to have some badges ultimately. So not everyone learns at the same pace, different solutions. What we're happy to offer you today is the on-demand and hands-on labs today, hosted on our Google Cloud Skills Boost platform. We have a team of hundreds of learning designers who are in charge of developing these contents hand in hand with our developers, always up to speed. You will always get access to the latest version of our products within the e-learning platform, wherever you're located. And you also see that you have different languages available. If you'd like to have a training in, I don't know, let's say Spanish, Dutch, French, you can access the localized version of the content, within the Google Cloud Skills Boost platform. I really like your question, Laurent, about the different certifications. Why? Because we know in the IT world, certification is what makes a lot of value on the market. We have different sets of credentials and certifications. Coming to your question, Laurent, about certifications, we have 11 certifications. We have 3 types of certification. It's like foundational knowledge. You're new to cloud, you don't know what cloud is about. You do have a certification for this. I'm going to develop it later. Then you have associate certification, only one. It's the first step on getting to be a cloud architect, so it's associate engineer. And then we have a set of 9 certifications rated as professionals. These certifications have a huge value on the market. For example, in the US, if you have the GCP Cloud Architect certification, you can have the highest paid job on the market. This is what we also learned through a survey. So these Google Cloud certifications have a huge value. Why? Because we don't distribute our learning everywhere. We really have a very high touch approach where we want to address our target audience and really answer the questions of our specific target audience. And also talking about credentials, you might not want to go until the end of the training path. You might not want to buy the voucher for the certification on Cloud Architect, for example, but maybe you want to stay and share with your network that you're knowledgeable about, let's say, BigQuery, if we're talking data, or Kubernetes, if we're talking infra. So we have some badges. Remember, Waze is part of the Google family, so we really have the same kind of mechanism. You can have a badge that you can share with your network or that you can share with your customers to say, look, I'm really knowledgeable about Looker, Kubernetes, etc., all the products we do have. Okay, so you can really like share what you know about your knowledge about Google Cloud with your network and with your customers, with your potential customers, thanks to these credentials and certifications we have, which have a huge value on the market. All right, you might want to know more about how we address training. At Google, we're really pragmatic. So we see like we have a multimodal approach. You can learn at the pace that you want, the way you want. You can have like different depth in the knowledge that you have. But as we are very pragmatic, we also want to help you learn and get on board. This is why we have created learning path per profile, per topic. You can see like all the different topics we do have: infrastructure, hybrid and multi-cloud, because we're living in a multi-cloud environment, network and security, app modernization, data management, API management, machine learning, artificial intelligence, data analytics, and we also have the cloud digital leader. What does it mean? It means you're gonna register, create your account on the Google Cloud Skills Boost platform, thanks to the partnership we do have with Malt. Once you access our Google Cloud Skills Boost platform, and you're going to see it's pretty simple, you can enter like the topic you're interested in, and you'll have a list of pre-created learning paths if you'd like to take like it step by step. Any questions, please feel free to share. So we go into more details about the different steps. Wow, this slide is a lot to digest, right? Like you have plenty of information, but these are all the steps that you will need to validate if you want to be on the safe side once you take the certification. I took 3 examples: cloud architect, data engineer, and then the cloud digital leader. Cloud architect and data engineer, like they're professional. So it's really like when you want to go from step like knowledge assessed at 1 to level assessed at 5. I also have the cloud digital leader, which is like step 1. You want to know more about the cloud. Your customer is asking about the cloud. You don't know about like exactly why security, how we manage sustainability within Google. You don't know the range of our product. Cloud digital leader will be a great fit. But please, let's start with this one, the cloud architect, which is the one which is most in need in the market globally. You have the different steps, but you do not need to go through them. You're gonna get access, your learning platform. You might want to start with a core infrastructure course, which is really like the basics, the fundamentals. It's 1 day if in person, but thanks to the platform, you're gonna have it, and it's gonna last approx 7 hours. You might like start the course and realize you already know about it. No worries, you can jump to the next step. You can jump to the next course. What is the minimum certification valuable for a developer? Is asking Amin in the chat. It depends on where you want to go, what you'd like to develop with your customers. Like the minimum, like the basic certification is foundational. I would say in IT, it's associate. But if you have a professional one, you're going to be really all set. It's like if you say, I have a professional voucher, any customer who would ask me, what's the minimum requirement? I would say, if you have someone certified, you're all set. Like we can guarantee and secure that the person is really knowledgeable and can do everything that they can to use the platform at its max level. Coming back to the different steps that you would need to take to get certified. You see, you have different colors or different forms if you're colorblind. So blue and green denotes whether the content is available on the platform, on the learning platform, or in class. You see almost everything is available on demand. If you want to know more before jumping into the Skills Boost, you have 2 options. Either you click on DS, which stands for data sheet, and or Skills Boost, which would redirect you directly to the learning platform. You can decide again, like to skip one of the course, or you can decide to really take one by one, all of them. Then you have what you see with stars in orange. And in orange, it's going to be like everything related to labs, to the quests. Whenever you have a star, an orange star, it means that there is a credential that you can share again with your network or with your customers. Let's take, for example, Compute Engine. You can do the quest when clicking on Skills Boost, taking all the different exercises and labs. Once you are there, you're reaching the end of the quest, you're going to get a badge that you can, and you can say, tell your customer, look, for Compute Engine, I swear I've done all the courses and I'm able to use Compute Engine. If you'd like to go until the certification, in our partnership with Malt, you're going to access the entire green, orange lines for and red as well, like to the preparation and the exam guides. If you'd like to get certified, this is something that you will need to buy for compliance reasons. So you will be able to buy some vouchers, take the exam, and if you're not successful, you can retake the exam by buying a new voucher. But seriously, if you took all the different steps, if you allocated the time, I would say like between 4 to 6 weeks, taking 1 day by week to prepare, you're really going to be ready for the exam, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be successful. So most of the people following these steps are successful when taking the exam. Okay, any question in the chat on the way like this slide is structured and like the way we operate? Are there any training exams? Yes. If you'd like to rehearse or if you want to know more about how our offers is structured, and you can click on exam guide or sample questions to access this question and to be sure you can prepare for the exam. This is a way to operate. I don't know if this answers your question or if it's not only about rehearsing. So I'm sharing in the chat as well, like the exam guide that I was referring at, like everything that you need to know before coming to the exam. You can take the training exam, the certification exam online, or you can decide to go through a training center to take the exam. Like it's something very serious because again, like it's compliance. It's like something where we want to guarantee everyone has the same chance to be successful. So if you take it online, you're going to be asked to show like with your phone, you're going to be asked to show like where, like if there is no one, and like really with the camera show that you are the one taking the exam. MCQ, multi-question, is it correct, Laurent? Like, is it your question? Yes, it is. If that's the multiple choice question, absolutely. This is also like something where I'm pretty sure you're familiar with it if you're asking the question, but it's something where you really also need to train because sometimes like you need to allocate the time properly. And if you're not sure, you can save some questions for later and come back to the questions. It's really tricky. This is why the exam is so valuable as well, because we do not distribute it. So some questions are really tricky, but again, if you take the sample questions, if you review the exam guide, you're really well prepared and all set for the day of the exam. FinOps is also very interesting for everyone because this is going to be very powerful to your customers if you're knowledgeable about financial operations. Taking another example with data, so you're going to see it's exactly the same structure, right? Everything theoretical, like everything that you need to know before jumping to the exam. Again, very pragmatic, testing what you've learned, and then you can go until the certification if you think it's a great fit, if you think this is something that would make sense for your customers or your future customers. We do think it makes sense. I think, and I hope you get it after this webinar. We see like every day we have some customers asking for the skills, asking would you be able to recommend some partners, some freelancers knowledgeable. So this is why we built this partnership also with Malt and this webinar. Maybe spending some time on the people who rated one. Oh, sorry, I forgot something which is important. I wanted to say also, you also have some fast tracks. If you're AWS or if you are Azure certified, you have some fast tracks. You will not need to spend all the days of course translated into e-learning. So in our example of data engineer, you have 13 days. 13 days, honestly, it's like if you take all the different steps, but you will have like a fast track where you spend less time on our learning platform, and where we'll spot all the differences from one cloud provider to the other, so that it's easier for you to relate and to learn. Aude asks a question in the chat: how long does it take to complete the certification and prepare for the professional cloud architect exam? If you allocate 1 day per week, I would say 6 weeks. What I'd like you to know is that it can take, this is what we do internally when some of Sebastian's team want to get certified. This is my recommendation. You might want to spread it over two months. What I would say is that when you engage the training program, I would highly recommend you to set a target. Okay, it's not something where you it's not like when you have time. You really need to be engaged in the process and see, like, let's say we mid-November, it's like, oh, my commitment is to book a session for the end of January. I think this could make sense, so that you really have the beginning and the end of the training. But I guess all of you are really independent and know the value of training. So this is something where you used to engage in your development. So this was for the cloud architect and the data engineer program. If you want to take the cloud digital leader program and the certification, again, the foundational, the first one, my pleasure, Aude. It's easier, okay? Like, it's for business people. This is also something that you can recommend your customers, by the way. If you don't want to take it, but if you have you are an IT person and you'd like to talk about cloud to your customers and they don't know about it, you can recommend them to take this course, Cloud Digital Leader, available in the Skills Boost platform, because it's a fast track to understand what's at stake with Google Cloud. Of course, it's not cloud agnostic. It's one of the questions I often get. It's Google Cloud, but it really conveys all the messages and everything that you need to know about cloud. Digital transformation, how did Google Cloud transform, what's data, very dear to our heart, as well as artificial intelligence. Also, like, our courses on artificial intelligence was rated as one of the top 5 best courses online. So I can only encourage you to check the artificial intelligence course once you've created your profile and you access the platform. Then trust and security, scaling with Google Cloud operations, and you also get a small chapter around sustainability. Totally, I mean, this is also a great tip. I think it's good to be focused on it, on the training, like every day, to get the certification quickly. That's an amazing tip as well. This helps you have some focus, and it's like lunch and learn, like you allocate some time. You're really prescriptive about the time you allocate. This is a very good practice and a key success factor to ultimately get the certification. Many thanks for sharing your experience. That's like the most valuable, actually, to share how you learn and what works for you, which is what will work for the community and the Malta Super Malta community as well. All right, so this was like how we could share how we can leverage our learning assets within the Google Cloud Skills Boost. Céline, thank you very much for sharing also the link where you will be able to navigate through all the different opportunities and learning paths that got created for you. And I think with that being said, I will hand it over to Céline. Thank you.
Thank you, Sebastian and Stephanie, for sharing, and thank you all for your questions. It's always nice to have interactions on these kind of sessions. We still have some time, so if you have more questions, you can ask them in the question section or in the chat. And in the meantime, I will get back to more like technical information about the partnership. So we launched this partnership, and we are now giving access to 200 people, 200 super malters for this training. So it's really exclusive for you. And here is the process to get this access. I will send you in the chat in a few minutes, and also in an email after the event, all the process. But in a nutshell, to access the platform, it's mandatory for you to have a Malt address that our team will create for you. So you just need to fill in the type form. I'll send it right now, so it's clear, and you can test it live if you want. Here, once you do that, our team will create this email address, and once it's validated, then it will grant you the access to the Google Learning platform. And once you're logged, you will be able to access all the trainings offered by Google. And then I will send you the form and all the details in the email. It will be sent tomorrow. And then if you have questions, you can always get back to us to the address community@malt.com. We are very proud of this partnership, and which is enabling you to stay up to date. I also take this opportunity to thank again Google team for that. And if you have questions, please let us know in the chat. I see some people are typing. So I'll just wait a few minutes. And in the meantime, I'll check if all the questions have been answered. Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, this is a very great opportunity to have all the information and get certified, and it's really going to help you in your daily life with your clients. So we are very happy that we can help our super malters with that. It seems like we have no more questions. We did it in time, 46 minutes, perfect. Just checking. You're welcome. Please note that there's no replay for this webinar, because it's, as I said, exclusive content and training. So if you have questions, feel free to get back to us at the community address of Malt. Well, thanks a lot, Sebastian and Stephanie. Do you have one last word last advice maybe for our community to finish this session?
Really grateful for the opportunity. Thank you very much for all your very active questions. And we can only encourage you to invest in your skills, especially as our Google Cloud skills are very, very differentiating. So thank you very much, and really, really glad to start this journey with Malt.
And thank you for listening. We have a lot of opportunity, so feel free to contact me or Stephanie or Céline. I have already answer on LinkedIn, so no problem.
Thanks a lot to everyone. This is the end of our session. Thanks for participating, and we'll see you on trainings and on next events. Have a great day.